What's up, guys? Welcome back. Hope you're having a great Saturday so far. In this video, we're going to be talking about Dogecoin, and I'm going to share the charts with you and just give you my overall opinion. I'm also going to give you my top for Dogecoin this cycle, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But before we get into any of this information, make sure you drop a like. Would always appreciate that. If we could get this over 300 likes, that'd be absolutely amazing for a Dogecoin video. I want to push this out to more people. I'm very bullish on Dogecoin for a lot of different reasons. We'll kind of talk a little bit about those in today's video. But also make sure, guys, that you're subscribed if you're not subscribed to the channel yet. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's just my own opinion. And I want to make this as simple to you as possible with understanding RSI, stochastic, and Fibonacci. So the first thing we got to look at is Bitcoin, because Bitcoin paints the picture for us of what Dogecoin is going to do. Dogecoin follows Bitcoin to a T. So when Bitcoin sells off, Dogecoin sells off even more, which is unfortunate. But when Bitcoin rallies, Dogecoin is going to rally even more. So you want to make sure you're buying and selling at the right time. By the way, we actually had 10 people join the Patreon today. I am closing it at the end of July. Link is down below if you've been thinking about getting in. You want to be in because we're going to be going over a bunch of these cryptos and when to sell, right? It's great to hold, it's great to buy, but you also want to learn when should you sell, how much should you sell, when should you get completely out of the market. We're going to be doing that the rest of this year. For Bitcoin, though, this is what we're looking at right now. I think we're going to push past this yellow trend line that I have here. This has been resistance, obviously, for Bitcoin, but Bitcoin does look pretty good, I would say, because the stochastic on a weekly time frame has bottomed and is curling up. The RSI also is in an upwards trend. It's at 60 right now on a weekly time frame. We know this has hit highs recently of about 88 on an RSI. And then ultimately, the other bullish indicator for me with Bitcoin is we got back above the 21 EMA. And before, when I explained Bitcoin to you guys, this was very alarming, the red candle. The question was, are we about to enter a bear market or is this a fake out? Well, I believe this was a fake out because we got back above the 21 EMA the following week. In previous times when Bitcoin, and you guys can pull it up on your end, when we broken down under the 21 EMA on a weekly time frame, for the next 2 months, we were in a downtrend. The following week, we didn't get back above it and be green. That's what literally happened. So this is what makes me believe that Bitcoin will continue to move higher. And this was a massive fake out, which means Dogecoin is about to move higher. Now we're about to get into Dogecoin. I will give you some price targets for Bitcoin that I think is next. Once we break this yellow trend line and we close above it on a weekly candle, which could literally happen. I don't know if it'll happen this week. The weekly candle closes tomorrow. Today being Saturday, we'll see. But this week will tell a lot what the following month will look like. But once we do get above this, I think we'll get to about 86 to 88,000 for Bitcoin. I do think we'll see some resistance there. I'll be watching the stochastic and the RSI very closely. Again, Bitcoin, it's safe, but Bitcoin will tell you what a lot of other cryptos will do. So for that reason, that's when I'm probably going to start taking profit also in other coins. We obviously talk about Jasmy and a bunch of others. I'm also in AOs. I recently sold all my ICP, went into Jasmy at 2.7. Jasmy's at 3.2 now. That was obviously a great choice in my opinion, and I think it's just going to be better for the future. But we're about to get into Dogecoin. I just wanted to show you where Bitcoin is at right now, and it's looking really good. I will point out one more thing, guys. With the RSI, I shaded it right here for you. So I know you can't see it on this screen, but this area, when the RSI was this low, just like what happened, we also dipped below the 21 EMA. And at this point, we were under the 21 EMA for about a month and a half. This was in September, and we were trading at 26,000. Once we got back above the 21 EMA, just like we did right here, back in September, Bitcoin ran from 27,000 all the way to 74,000 in a matter of a couple months. Okay? Same exact setup as where we're at today. Stochastic, same thing. Back in September, same thing as where we're at today. 21 EMA, same thing happened in September. We got under it for a little bit, but then we got back above it and the rally continued. So the question you got to ask yourself, guys, is do you think the top is in for Bitcoin and we're not going to break through this trend line and we're just going to topple over? Or do you think it's about to get freaking crazy? I'm here to stay. I'm not selling. Now with that, let's get into Dogecoin. So Dogecoin also looks nice. The thing about Dogecoin, I will tell you, is right now, we're actually right on the 21 EMA. So we're trying to get above it. We did have a green candle, weekly candle close above the 21 EMA last week. So tomorrow will tell a lot. Right now we're under it, but if we can get some momentum today and tomorrow and have a green candle close above the 21 EMA, I would get very excited for Dogecoin. Now, what you see behind me is a Fibonacci from the all-time high of 76 cents, and I brought it all the way to the most recent low of about 5 cents. And, you know, I really believe in this, and retracements and certain cryptos and stocks actually move back to these zones. And this just shows you guys that right here, we moved back to the 236 level to a T, and then Dogecoin sold off. And we found support around 9.5 cents. You could see this yellow line I drew right here. We got some support right here, some more over here as well. And we held this area and then bounced up. Now we're trying to get back above the 21 EMA. So the next area, guys, for me with Dogecoin is 32 cents. Like, again, this is just my own opinion, but for me, I absolutely think 32 cents will happen just with how the stochastic looks right now. The RSI, I think Dogecoin is due for a massive, massive rally. Right now we're trading at 13.18, just above 13 cents. And I just don't think the top is in. So my strategy is very simple. I don't want to make this complicated for you guys, but let me know down below your thoughts on Dogecoin. Really, what do you think could happen? Because 32 cents is next. And the reason for that, guys, is the 382 level on a Fibonacci. After that, I will tell you 40 cents is the 50. And then the 618 level, you will probably see some resistance. It's going to be around 48 to 50 cents. The 786 level, guys, is about 60 cents. And then my top for Dogecoin, and honestly, this is like the top. Like, I'll be selling most of all of it, probably all of it. Maybe I'll hold 10%. But I already know what's going to happen, right? We're in bull markets, we're in bear markets. So you have to understand this. Take healthy profits on the way up. But my absolute top is about $1.20. The reason it's $1.20, guys, is that's the 1.618 level on a Fibonacci, and that's from the old all-time high of 76 cents. So can that happen? Absolutely. Anything can happen. But I definitely think 32 cents is easily gonna happen, and then obviously other levels that I told you. But the 1.618 level is definitely if this just goes on a massive rally. And really, to find out if that's going to happen, guys, you got to look at the monthly time frame with where we're at with the stochastic RSI. Again, we'll be breaking all this down. Patreon down below. 4 days left. It's closed off for a whole month. And then September 1st, the prices are going to go up. Have a great one.